sticking with the changes, sticking with the moves that the Pittsburgh Steelers should make. They head into the bye week, or this is technically now the bye week. Players have gone home. Coaches have gone home. Everybody's chilling. The best possible move. Doesn't have to be a move that you think the Pittsburgh Steelers would make. I'm just talking, if you were Omar Khan, what would you do over the next 4 or 5 days to say, we are going to put, we have one move. We have one decision we can make. We get anything we want. We could go do it. We're going to make this a Super Bowl team. And obviously it's not go get Patrick Mahomes. It's got to be more realistic than that. What's the one move that you would make, if possible, for the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yes, if I'm Omar Khan and I'm, I got my 3 wishes from the genie, I'm using at least one of them to, and look, it maybe couldn't happen exactly during the bye week, but you could start figuring it out during the bye week.
Oh yeah.
Go get me Aaron Donald, man. Like, I don't know. If you're this Rams team, you think about how long can you kind of hold on to this kind of pseudo like playoff contender at a really, like, with a bunch of old dudes and expiring contracts. Like, you maybe start to think about the future a little bit. You maybe start to think about how you can start to move on and start this rebuild again, figure out how you get some draft picks. And he's the crown jewel of that team. And if you're the Steelers, you'd probably be pretty willing to give up a haul for someone who could really lock down the interior of that defensive line and make you just not so porous against the run. I think that's been one of the most glaring issues of this defense so far. It's had a trickle-down effect. It's affected a lot of the other things that they do on defense. So no one's running on Aaron Donald, TJ Watt, and Alex Highsmith, and then eventually Cam Hayward when he comes back. Like, no one. It doesn't even matter who your linebackers are. No one is running on that team. So I think, if we're really getting wild, we're really getting crazy, we're getting everything we want, I feel like Aaron Donald would be almost a perfect fit. So
Aaron Donald, it would be great if you could get him for LA. That would be phenomenal. Yeah. You could just toss him on the plane on the way back. Keep him for another week. If you get him before you have to play the Rams, that would be even better. I agree. Yeah. I think, there's no better defensive line than somehow squeezing Cam Hayward, Aaron Donald, and Larry Ogunjobi out there next to TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith. I think it affects so much because, personally, I think the run game, I think the biggest issue is the inside linebackers, but I don't think you could fix the inside linebackers. Like, I just don't think, I think there's like one really, really, really good inside linebacker in the NFL. I think the rest of them are just like, let's hope something good happens on this play. And if you don't have Fred Warner, you don't really have anybody. I think that's the easiest way to go about it. That's the best way to go about it, is to fix the defensive line, make it just as powerful and as dangerous as possible. There's no better option than Aaron Donald. I love that one. What are you giving up for Aaron Donald? What's like
you'd probably have to give up like 2 firsts, right? And then keep moving down the, like, it'd be, if I'm the Rams, I'm asking for like 4 or 5 draft picks, right? Like, I'm asking
2 firsts, a third, a second, maybe if you could get it.
Yeah. And then, like, I don't know, like, would you have to give up like Nick or like one of the, like,
Montravius Adams, maybe?
Or,
sending Montravius Adams over there. Who
Oh,
else
yeah,
is there?
you'd probably have to make salaries.
Isaiah Loudermilk?
Yeah. You could, you throw in basically any player. The draft picks is maybe something you would get hung up on, but it's Aaron Donald, man. Like, give them what they want. Like,
dude, that's what I'm saying. If you could, if Aaron Donald could promise you 3 years, if he could say, "Hey, look I'll stick it out 3 years. I'll retire at 35." I'd be like, "Okay, sounds good, man. Like, this is cool. Let's make it happen. We'll give you the next 3 first-round picks, and then as sound as he retires, we'll get a first-round pick. That's no big deal. That's totally fine."
If you make it happen this week, just tell the Rams, like, hey, we'll let him, learn the playbook this week when we play you guys.
No way.
And then
put him right in the middle. He's starting a nose tackle. He's staring at Matthew Stafford in the eyes. Play 1, 100%. 100%. All right. If you could make a move, this is my move. Go fix Pittsburgh Steelers. I like Aaron Donald. That's hard to top. Mine is go get a corner. I don't care who it is. I don't care what one it is. I think there's a couple of them that are available. Go get a damn corner. There's no need to hide this and make a fuss about it anymore. Even I like Levi Wallace. I like Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson's going to be here for another year. Levi Wallace is probably going to be gone after the season. Joey Porter Jr. is your future. You want to keep fighting that as long as you could possibly fight that. I get it. Go get a corner. Go get a Patrick Surtain. Go get I saw Jalen Johnson from the Bears tossed out there the other day. I think that's a good move too. You want somebody who's young, who's developing, who can grow alongside Joey Porter Jr., and I think it fixes so much, not just for right now, because right now that is clearly your biggest hole on defense is your cornerback group. And I honestly think there's a little bit more there than with the development of Joey Porter Jr. than before, but still a hole. On top of that, you want somebody to grow with Joey Porter Jr. because think about a year from now. Think about 2 years from now. You go into next season, if Levi Wallace is no longer here, if he leaves in free agency, then you have Joey Porter Jr., whoever else you brought in, and then Patrick Peterson could be your third guy or your slot or however you want to use him. Just Patrick Peterson could be that guy. Corey Trice hopefully comes back. Hopefully he's healthy, but there's no way he is stepping on the field in significant moments, maybe at all on defense as like a de facto rookie. It's just not going to happen. Your 7th round pick, you weren't stepping on the field this season. You're not going to step on the field next season just because you didn't play. Like that's just, it's not realistic. But to have that gap year with those two, and then Corey develops, and maybe Corey develops into a starter capable guy or a really strong 3 guy, then you have 3 corners that are all deadly, and 2 of them are on rookie contracts. I just think that works out so well. And the things you could do around that, I mean, if you have a strong cornerback group, think about how much more deadly TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith become if guys can't go throw the football. Like that's an unstoppable defense, and you're just missing half of it. Go get half. I don't care who it is. Patrick Surtain would be my guy, but go get a corner.
Yeah, Patrick Surtain would be the dream, and it's not even that unrealistic. Like mine is real shot in the dark, but yours is definitely obtainable. That is not, completely out of the realm of possibility at all. And adding a player like Patrick Surtain, man, that would that'd be like the only hole in your defense if you go get Patrick Surtain is the inside linebackers, and even then, I don't feel like it's that
not that big of a deal.
And it's not as big a weakness as it's been in the past either when you've had really good defense. Like Patrick Surtain would unlock such another level for this defense that it'd be pretty unreal. Like it would really change so much. And like you said, it would, like TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith getting to rush when, the quarterback's holding on the ball for 4 seconds or something. Like that's just unfair.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just can't, like you could work around the inside linebackers because like chances are you're not going to go get a superstar. You're not going to be able to find one. You hold on to them if you do have one. You already have some safeties. You already have some defensive linemen. Dude, Patrick Surtain might be on the trading block. The Denver Broncos stink. If they lose tonight, if they get smoked, and by the time this is out, they probably will get smoked because we're recording on Thursday afternoon. It comes out Friday morning. They're playing the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday night. The spread's 10.5. I'm taking the spread. Like, if the Broncos go into this weekend after getting obliterated, why are you not making a phone call? You know what I mean? Why are you not just like, hey, look what's he gonna, is he gonna change your football team for the better? No, he's not. Let's start making a deal here. I'm giving up a first and a second, maybe a first, a second, and a third. I'm feeling real good about that. Give me a second and a third next year, first this year, and I'm all about that trade. Like that's totally fine. And I think honestly, I think it's capable. Like I think if you could give up 3 draft picks that are really high, maybe toss a player in there if you need to, I think that's more than acceptable for the Denver Broncos. And I don't think they'd want a player. I think they just want to clean house and let's just move on and we'll just rebuild from scratch. Let this be Sean Payton's team. And for a fact he would want it to be Sean Payton's team, and Patrick Surtain wasn't his draft pick, so he's not part of Sean Payton's team. Go get Patrick Surtain. Yeah.
They'll counter with, okay, you don't have to give up any draft picks, but you got to take Russ off our hands too. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. No. Yeah, we'll take them. We'll cut them. I don't think the Steelers can handle that cap space, but they'll figure it out. Like you have 2 backup quarterbacks worth like $40 million. Go, and not really, they're like 6, but still go get rid of that. I don't care how you do it. Just pull it off.
Like, yeah. And I think like 3 draft picks in 1 year might be a lot, but I spread them out over 2 years, and I don't really care what you take. Like, just give me Patrick Surtain. Yeah, Patrick Surtain. Give me the best secondary in the NFL. Let's.
That's what I'm saying. You could use your 2nd round pick this year to go draft whoever you need in whatever position you need, and then use a first next year to go get whatever you need. Then, like, you have so many developing young guys. go get Patrick Surtain. Stop. Just go get Patrick Surtain. I think it's the move. I think it's the best possible outcome for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think if they return from the bye and they have a cornerback group like that, whew, scary. Could be over.